With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
In this question, they are talking about a cross where heterozygous tall and violet-flowered garden pea plants are being self-pollinated. Then, if we are obtaining a total of 1200 progeny, what number of plants will have first dominant and second recessive trait? So, clearly, this is a dihybrid cross because here we are considering the inheritance of two different traits, two different genes simultaneously. First trait is the stem height, and our second trait over here is the flower color. So in the case of the garden peas, in the case of the pisum plants, both of these characteristics are contrasting traits. So in case of stem height also we are going to observe we have two alleles. Let's say the capital T is a dominant allele which produces tall plants, whereas small t is the recessive allele that will produce the dwarf plants. Similarly, in flower color, let's have capital V as the dominant allele responsible for producing the violet flowers, whereas small v will stand for the recessive allele which produces white flowers. So here in the question they are saying heterozygous tall and violet flower plants we are crossing with each other. So what is the genotype going to be? For the stem height gene also, they are heterozygous. For the flower color also. So both of the parents are hybrids because both alleles are present. So on carrying out such a cross, in the next generation we are going to observe a characteristic ratio of 9:3:3:1 because we are going to find 4 different kinds of combinations over here. 4 different phenotypes we'll be able to see. 9 of the progeny will be homozygous for both of the dominant genes. So what is their phenotype going to be? They will be tall with the violet colored flowers. Then one of them is going to be homozygous for both of the recessive alleles. So in this case we will have the dwarf white flowered plants. But these two phenotypes which are appearing in the 3:3 ratio, they will be recombinants. This is the characteristic ratio that we find in the F2 generation of a dihybrid cross. So some of the plants, they are going to have such a genotype that in their phenotype they are tall but they are having the white colored flowers. So one of the characteristics is dominant, the other is recessive. And similarly, some of the dwarf plants can also have the dominant phenotype for the flower color. So dwarf plants with the violet flowers. And that is what they were asking in the question. They are asking in such a cross, if 1200 progeny are collected, then how many will have first dominant and second recessive? So the first trait was stem height. That means they are saying the first one should be dominant, they should be tall. But the second trait, they should show recessive phenotype. That is, they should have white colored flowers. So how many of the progeny over here are tall with white colored flowers? Out of 16 progeny, 3 are showing such a phenotype, such a combination. So if 1200 are obtained, how many are going to be there? Here our correct answer will come out to be option C, 225. Because if we look at the F2 generation ratio in the dihybrid cross, 3 out of 16 progeny are going to show such a combination. So out of 1200, 225 will be like that.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.